Hi, I'm Robin with Big Doodle Dreams, and this big guy, this is Hector. Hector is a first generation Sproodle. Come here, Hecky. Hecky, come here. Oh no, now there's a kitty that's gonna squeeze into the video. But Hector is here because he's being babysat and groomed today. And I'm all done, and we're getting ready for him to go home. But you know what? I try to use a different dog in every video, so here's yet another one. And his sister is Georgia. So if you've been watching my channel and my videos, if you've seen the video with Georgia, that is the one about dental toys. You know, just another idea or way of keeping your dog's teeth clean. So, but that's his sister. So Mr. Hector, yes, he's here just to visit today. And he has been neutered. He's an older guy. He's not a young puppy anymore. But his parents had waited. And I wanted to address that because so many times, you know, the vets are pushing to get the dog fixed at 6 months. And the research, and you need to look it up. You don't have to take my word for it. Please, by all means, look it up. But the current research right now is that you should wait until they're at least 6 months, if not longer. And my vet that I use actually recommends closer to 2 years. Now, 2 years is a long time, especially if you're talking about a girl that's going to come into heat. So let's just talk about the whole heat thing first. Most girls do not cycle at 6 months. Most girls are closer to 10 months. Some of them even closer to a year for that very first cycle. And this is based on my dogs. So my dogs that are at my size and my breeds. You have to understand that this will vary greatly whether this is a 10-pound dog at adult size or whether it's a 120-pound dog at adult size. So when they cycle does vary, you know, greatly based upon the size of the dog and the genetics behind it. But my guys, typically the first cycle is around 10 months. So if you were waiting to get your dog fixed, you probably would be waiting until they're close to a year before you do it. You want to get through that first cycle. That first cycle, it makes it known that they have finally reached potential, full adult size. They're mature, they've grown, most of their growing is over with. They may gain a few more pounds, but essentially it's just to fill out. Yes, the kitty is trying to come over to see you. And he does love my kitties, so it's okay, but I wanted to keep you in the video. Sorry. So, you know, when you think about doing this, that first cycle it really isn't much. It's very minor. Many people actually find that it's unnoticeable versus the second cycle. So second cycle is typically 6 months after the first. So if they cycle in the 10th, you know, 10 months, add 6 months to it, then you're looking at almost a year and a half. Boys, on the other hand, it's not like they achieve something in particular. It is, honestly, you just need to get as close to a year as you can. If you can get beyond a year, then great. If you've got a dog that is more laid back and is not an alpha dominant, then by all means, go beyond a year. But if you have an alpha guy that is trying to dominate you and your family and you haven't been able to master, you know, overcoming it and becoming the alpha in the house, then you may want to neuter a little earlier. So, you know, you don't want to rush it. You do want to make it to at least 6 months, but honestly, it's healthier and best if you can make it closer to a year, if not beyond. So, spaying and neutering. Does it alternate temperament? Yeah, it does. Slightly, it does. Most dogs will tone down some after they've been fixed, and it's not instant. Hormones take several months to get fully out of the system. So if you neuter at 10 months, then probably the full, you know, after the fact is going to be several months later, 2-3 months later, before you're going, oh wow, okay, so he really has toned down. It's not instant. A lot of people think it might be instant. It's not instant. It does take a while to get all the hormones out. But it does make them calmer and more easier, you know, going. So, but he was neutered. I think he was close to 2 years when he was neutered. He's such a good boy. So my sweet Hector, thank you for viewing my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Pass it around, tell your friends. I mean, I'm here just to provide good information if I can do that. That is my job in mind. So visit my website and I will see you guys soon.